What is going on, everyone? Thank y'all for coming back for yet another video. My name is Ken. I really do appreciate y'all for joining me. So if you have looked at the thumbnail, if you clicked on the thumbnail, you already know that I returned my Brave 7 LE, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. But first, I want to tell you guys, those of you who are not familiar with action cameras, if this is your first time getting started with action cameras and you just want a good action camera to play around with that don't break the butt, I would recommend the Brave 7 LE or the Campark V30 V50X. But the thing about the Brave 7 LE versus the other one is they had that dual facing screen. So if you're someone who just really want to just play with a dual facing screen and just the first time, you don't want to spend a lot of money, buy the action cameras. But I'm gonna give you my 3 reasons why I returned my Brave 7 LE. Number 1, stabilization. The stabilization on the Brave 7 LE was horrible. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna cut the corners and tell you it was okay. It was definitely horrible. And I don't understand why they did this, why they downgraded the chipset to put it in this particular action camera. They should have stuck with work at first, which with the Brave 7L, with the Akaso V50X, they should have stayed with that. And because that action camera has a better stabilization, especially shooting in 1080p at 60 frames per second, 4K, 30 frames per second. You know, you want something, if you're gonna pay the money, you want the stabilization to be good. Now I know this is a cheaper camera, it's not GoPro, it's not DJI Osmo, but you know, the stabilization was not great at all. So that's the number 1 reason, one of the reasons I should say, I returned the action camera. Number two, picture quality and video quality. The picture and video quality disappointed me a lot. Not as bad as the stabilization, but it did. I don't understand why, again, the chipset, why they went with something like this that doesn't produce good video. For some reason, it was cloudy. When I compared it to the V50X was sharper, and we all know the Campark V30 is sharper than the V50X. But comparing these two, it was sharper. Some of the videos, and I didn't show y'all a lot of them, looked very cloudy, and I didn't color grade it. But the fact that I wanted to be straight up raw out of the camera, it just looked bad. And no matter if I wanted to change the filters, it just kept looking worse. So yeah, that's another reason why I returned. I don't understand why the build quality of this action camera looks so amazing, but the video quality and the stabilization was just not good at all. And I heard from a lot of you guys who are having issues with your camera. You're saying the picture doesn't look good, you're saying the stabilization doesn't look good. And I reached out to Akaso. I haven't heard back from them about these issues, but I don't know if a firmware gonna work because of this, because of the fact it's the chipset and the sensor that they got built into this that makes it look, you know, bad. And so, you know, it doesn't matter what type of firmware they do, it just, the picture quality is not bad. Now, the good thing about this action camera was the audio. The audio was really good to me compared to all of the action cameras in the past. This audio in this action camera was really good, but the picture quality, the video quality was the second reason why I decided to return this action camera. Number 3, and I'm going to talk about number 3 before we actually get to number 3. Akaso does a really good job at packaging their product. As you know, when you bought this product and you actually got it home, you know, the packaging was amazing. They upgraded all of that. The box looked good. The way they separated everything looked amazing. The way that they did everything, it was just great. The way that they packaged the product, the way that they had everything spread out so you can use it, that was good. And again, the audio was good. But the thing I kept having issues with was when I start the action camera up, and particularly now after a couple weeks after I had it, it would not get past the Akaso screen. As you guys see right here, I started it up, it just would not get past the screen. So I ended up trying to cut the power out from the side, and it would not cut off. So I would have to take the battery out, put the battery back in to try to make it work, and again and again and again, it would not get past this screen. Now, it could be a flaw in this particular action camera, which it probably really was. However, you know, I wasn't having fun with the action camera. I wasn't liking it. I enjoyed the dual screen, but after playing with the Campark V 40, and that one to me was a little bit better. But the Brave 7 LE, after playing with it, I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't happy with the camera, so I decided not to even reach out to Akaso to try to switch it out, not to do none of those things I could have done to get another camera. But because of the fact that it didn't matter which camera I got, the issue still was going to be the same: picture quality, stabilization, the video quality, all that is still going to stay the same. So I decided to return the action camera and not worry about picking up a new one. So those are my reasons why I returned the action camera. If you guys are having some issues, leave some comments down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I've heard from a lot of you who said that you don't like the picture quality and don't like the stabilization. I 100% agree with you. I reached out to Akaso and told them the issues we were having. Hopefully they will, fix this in another camera, not this one, unless they upgrade this camera in a future camera that we can actually purchase. But this one, the one that they just released, to me, it just didn't do the job. All the hype that was surrounding this camera kind of, to me, just dropped when you're looking at the picture quality, the stabilization, and the video quality. It just didn't do the job for me. So I returned mine. All right, guys, one last thing before we go. If you have not seen my video on these Empire headsets right here, they're really amazing. They're under 40 bucks. They're really cheap, and they block out a lot of the background noise. They got really good call quality. So if you're someone who want to talk on the phone, black out some background noise, and you're not satisfied with some of the headsets that you got that are very expensive, these are under 40 bucks. Check this out. They're not a sponsor. I'll put a link up there so you guys can check it out. So yeah, do yourself a favor and go to that video as well. All right, guys, so this is going to wrap this particular video up. I really do appreciate y'all for joining me. I hope you got some value out of this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out all the stuff I have listed down below. I really would appreciate that. I'm going to actually take this camera off of my suggested list for right now. But anyway, guys, peace. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to come back for the next video. We're going to try to do a little bit more of these vlogging videos. I really like this. I kind of feel like I'm one-on-one with you guys. But anyway, peace. See y'all next time.